Hi, Marina. What are you doing outside? I was about to introduce everybody to the episode, but for some reason, you're here? Hi. What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Today, before I go any further with this dialogue box, today is a bit of a different episode. So we've been really focusing on Happy Home Paradise for the past several episodes. And we're going to actually get back to that starting in the next episode. But today, we're taking a break for a myriad of reasons. The primary one actually being... well, this right here. Well, I shouldn't even go as far to say the primary one. The primary one is to focus on the insects and fish that we still have yet to get before they go away for the month. But I did want to draw attention to this really quickly because I'm only going to get one chance in the Let's Play to do this. So, I guess we should just follow Marina. Where are we? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. What's going on here? Is this your house, Marina? I have no idea. I guess we're just following. Am I being kidnapped? What's happening here? This is a little terrifying. Oh my gosh! Happy birthday, Blair, Bill, and Marina. Aw, man, you guys. Really surprised. We wanted this to be fun and hopefully unexpected. Hurry, stand in front of your cake and press A to blow out your candles. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I can do that. Oh, this is so cute. Look at this, you guys. Oh, this is adorable. Okay, well, I'm going to get like one screenshot here really quickly, and I guess I better do it to blow out the candles. Yeah! So good. I love it. Also, get that out of my hair, my face, my everything. Finally, I thought we'd never get to you opening your birthday gift. Getting this was a group effort. Here's hoping you really like it. Happy birthday. Aw, you guys making me feel so special. I would probably feel a lot more special if I was actually recording this on my actual birthday, but that's besides the point. You'll have plenty of time to look at this present later. Right now, I was hoping we could play a game together. It'll take just a moment to set up. Okay, what sort of game do you have? Is it what the? Dude, a piñata! Piñata we hung in the ceiling. We made it just for you. This is your day, Rambler, so you get to break open the piñata, smash it open, and see what's inside. Oh, gee. What? That doesn't look like a very sturdy stick. That looks like a bunch of, like, single-piece Legos stuck together. All right, well, here we go. Let's give this a shot. All right, so, ready? Let's do this thing. Get yourself right into the piñata. It's not going to do another zoom out, is it? Okay, here we go. When I say start, hit the piñata. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm going to tap this thing as fast as I can. Oh my gosh, chickens freaking get out of there, candy, or whatever else is in there. Dude, this thing won't break. Oh my gosh, there we go. Dude, whole cupcakes in there? They're not even, like protected? Okay, that's fine. There's probably frosting all over the inside of that piñata. Hope you like birthday cupcakes. You can share these with anyone who wasn't here to celebrate. Aww. Well, I'm going to have to go and do that. But you probably want to mingle. Before you do, I just want to wish you... Aw, you guys. Well, I definitely got to talk to Bill and Blair. So the party activities that we had planned for your birthday. But you're, of course, welcome to stay and chat as long as you want. Well... oh my goodness, this is so adorable. So yeah, whenever it's your birthday, you get a little bit of a special ceremony courtesy of typically villagers that are in some way friends with you. So this is particularly villagers that actually have like gotten to know you a little bit. So unfortunately, because she's so new, Kiki was not going to be a part of this no matter what I did. Well, I guess I could have obviously spent a little more time with her, but we feel like we haven't really talked to her much in the Let's Play so far, so it would have been a little strange. But Bill has been here a little while, and Blair has been here quite a long time. Marina is one of our OGs, not the first two, but like within the first 5 villagers we got, so it makes sense that she's kind of leading the way. I think she is our actual oldest villager still. No, I think that's Cranston, actually, but still pretty darn close. Yes, I'm having fun, Bill. We put up a bunch of decorations just for you. Of course, I did all the heavy lifting. Well, somebody had to be the brawn. What about you, Blair? Oh, Levi, I do hope you next year is a fabulous one for you. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Oh, you guys. So sweet. Hope all your hopes and dreams for your next year come true. I hope so, too. I could really use that sort of luck in my life, if I'm being honest. Well, you guys are the best, and as much as I would love to just linger here and marinate this, in which case I probably would most of the time, just kind of put this on in the background, in this particular instance, I do actually have to go. We got an episode to get to. Yes, I'm heading home. Hope you liked the birthday party. Let's celebrate together next year. You guys are the best. It was a wonderful celebration. But I got to get going. I got cupcakes to deliver. I got things to do today. This is going to be quite the busy episode. And I didn't want to miss this opportunity because, yes, September 28th is actually my birthday. And I didn't want to skip over this, but given that we're at the end of the month, there's also some other things that we obviously have to take care of. So now it's going to actually start us at my house proper. All right, so things are a little bit cluttered around here. It's kind of a bit messy. I've let these flowers grow a little bit out of control. Obviously, we got the lilies of the valley over here. I actually do need to water my crops over here a little bit because I was using them a fair bit not too long ago, so I should probably do that really quickly. Just the little set here. I hope I didn't miss the one that I'm standing on. I didn't. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to get those watered really quickly, and then I can head on over this way. I've got another lily of the valley, so we've managed to maintain this 5-star rating this entire time. I haven't actually changed too much between episodes. Still probably going to wait until I get Happy Home Paradise complete before I work on that any further. I am intentionally letting these weeds sort of grow out of control over here, although I'm going to probably pretty this up a little bit more later. But right now, I feel like it kind of fits in with the bamboo forest motif a little bit more. This is still under construction, of course, as is any construction project. It literally never ends. And then we've got my flowers over here, which I am continuing to work on. Nope, no reds today. I got one. I have one hybrid red right here that is set and ready to crossbreed with any other hybrid reds that I can manage to get out of this set over here to start making myself some blue roses. It is a very, very slow-going process, but I am continuing to work on it, and eventually we are going to get there. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of watering here, but the first thing that I want to do, like the first major thing that I want to do, aside from just kind of give this episode a little bit more of a laid-back feel, because, you know, that's kind of the idea today. Like, yeah, we got tasks to complete, but this is going to be one of the more chill episodes, less task-oriented than we've been, because I feel like in Happy Home Paradise, first of all, not the part of Animal Crossing, I can't believe I missed this one, not the part of Animal Crossing that I am, like, super great at. Like, I don't think I'm, like, this champion decorator or anything, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this would absolutely agree with that statement and say, wow, you suck. And you know what? I've never been, like, into that as much in Animal Crossing. It's more just, like, seeing the progress I make and seeing things grow. And honestly, I've always kind of played Animal Crossing with more of a collector's mentality than anything else, and I'm actually going to catch these. If I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both because I think one's going to fly away. Oh, no, you're still there. Okay, I'm going to try to get both of these. And the reason being is because today is also actually the bug off, and I would be able to sell those for a little extra money after participating in that. Although I don't think I'm going to do that part on screen in particular today. Anyway, yeah, I've always had more of a collector's mindset with Animal Crossing, just mostly going after a lot of the rare things. Speak of the devil. This might be a sucker fish, but whatever. Let's see. Nope, that's a big one. That's a big one. Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, it's an ocean sunfish. Why not? I will take it. It's extra bells. Okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, so like, I don't know. It's a lot of that stuff is out of my element. I'm actually kind of eager to get it done, but mainly so I can start like purchasing other things while I'm there, working on other projects and whatnot, and mostly just getting back to our island because I got a lot to do. Like, honestly, not like a ton in terms of, you know, making the island prettier. Like, yeah, I've got some other ideas in mind and things that I'm probably going to add. Like, I've still got empty space. There's still a canvas here that's yet to be painted upon in many areas, but for the most part, I just kind of want to start enjoying the vibes of Animal Crossing a little bit more. We've been so focused on progression as we've been going that I haven't really been able to take the time and enjoy a lot of the more relaxed elements of Animal Crossing for so much of this playthrough, and I would like to start to get to that as we head into what is essentially the back half of this playthrough. But before I do anything else, and I don't think giving away cupcakes is going to be a very good idea right now. I don't even know if they're willing to accept them. Let's see. Hi, Agnes. Oh, you will. Okay, this is for you. Here you go. So they do give me the option. Yeah, Agnes is probably actually the oldest of my villagers, and then Cranston, and then I think Marina, I believe. Perfect. I will take that. Oh, that's right. We get little gifts in return. Okay, I probably should actually see what Marina, Bill, and Blair got me, too. So why don't we take a look at that and open that up. The birthday sign. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this looks like when we place it. Oh, yeah, it's just the one that's inside the house. Well, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. Well, I think I'm going to go plant that by my house at some point later on in the episode. And then what else do we got here? Birthday shades. Sure, why not? Let's wear these things. Heck yeah. Perfect. It doesn't really fit my outfit at all, but whatever. I'm going to wear them today. And I'll just continue to give more cupcakes as we go. Kiki, hi. It is. Thank you. You can have this cupcake. I think you deserve it. Everybody could use a little bit of a treat while they're out there furiously searching for bugs, and especially because, you know, the frosting is nice and chill. Get it, Tangy. Get it. It's up in the corner. Oh, she gave up. It is just a common butterfly after all. Not that points really matter all that much. A dress shirt. You know what? Sure. I'm just going to wear these things as they're given to me. Why not? I'm okay with sort of changing things up today. Holy crap, everybody's showing up here. Hi, Tangy. Oh, so glad. Oh, a happy birthday to my face. Not to me, to my face. Well, thank you, Tangy. I appreciate it. Looks lay super num. Oh my gosh, the lay stuff cracks me up because that is so millennial coded. It's not even funny. It's like absolutely the kind of stuff that, like, you know, high schoolers in my generation would say, and absolutely does not fit the generation playing it now. Birthday candles. Let's take a look at that. Is it the whole? Okay, it's just the candles. Well, cool. I didn't like that the candles squirted there. I know that was the ground, but that was still a little bit awkward to look at. And then we got Vivian. I'm not going to miss this opportunity while everybody's kind of crowded around here. I'm sure some people are still chilling in their houses, but I do believe more villagers come outside because of the bug off in particular. So we should be able to get most of them. I mean, that's already, what, 7 of my 10 villagers down? And then I saw Kyle up there by Flick. So that pretty much covers everybody except for Angus and Cranston, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. What do we got here? Open that up. Warrior armor. Well, I'm not going to put that over my dress shirt because that's a little bit silly. I'll just hang on to that for now. What's up, Kyle? Oh, that's right. I haven't talked to Kyle in a while. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to ignore you, dude. Sorry. That's sorry. Anyways, it's my birthday, and you should give me a present. Of course, not entirely for free, but I am going to give you a cupcake in return. Didn't think these birthday festivities were going to take such a strong opening section of this episode, but what are you going to do? Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll go track down the other 2 a little bit later. I think it's just other 2. Open track jacket. Well, again, I'm in the dress shirt already, and this is a little bit more appropriate for the birthday, so whatever. Okay, before we go and find Angus and Cranston and whoever else I need to go and track down, really quickly, I should probably claim these Nook Miles right here since this is a one-time thing. Also, I love that the catching bugs is the ×5 today, so that's pretty cool. How nice of them. Also selling things and getting a coffee. There's a lot of things I just kind of want to do today. This might, in fact, end up being a much longer than normal episode. We will see. But let's take a look at the Critterpedia because we need to go over a lot of the insects that are leaving because there's a ton. There were a bunch of summer bugs that left at the end of August, mainly the palm tree bugs, but now pretty much the rest of them are going to be taking off as we start to settle into fall and then eventually into winter, where insects are extremely rare. So we're going to go over each and every single one of the ones that are leaving at the end of the month. The first is the tiger butterfly, very easily caught. Emperor butterfly is a little bit more rare. Agrius butterfly, fast, but still not that hard to find. Same with the Raja Brooks birdwing. Well, the not that hard to find part. Queen Alexandrias, I found so many of those. I have a sculpture that is in part of my island. Then we got the Atlas moth, the Madagascan sunset moth. We've also got the grasshopper leaving. We got the pond skater, the diving beetle, and let's see, what else we got? The giant water bug, Rosalia batesi beetle. Man, there are so many. The earth-boring dung beetle. We've also got pretty much all the rest of the palm tree bugs, mainly the Goliath beetle, and I believe the rainbow stag can also still be caught now, but the rest of them are already gone. We also got the walking leaf and the mosquito. So that covers all of the insects. That means we have every single one of them. That's awesome. But then we got fish. All right, and this is pretty much an equally large list. Now, we only got 2 one pond one that's leaving, and that's going to be the crawfish. A couple in the river section, the soft-shelled turtle, as well as the sweetfish. You also got the salmon and the king salmon. Another one that I'm missing, actually, is called the nibblefish, and I actually don't see that here, so I'm going to have to track that down before the month is over, probably in the back half of this episode. And then we got the piranha, which is also leaving, the arowana, and the dorado. We've also got the gar and the arapaima, pretty much this whole entire row right here. And yeah, the saddle bitcher as well. Then we got ourselves a clownfish clownfish and the surgeonfish. We got ourselves the butterfly fish. There's also the puffer fish. Oh no, I don't see it here. Oh, that's going to be the really tough one. The blue marlin is another one that's leaving. Okay, that's going to be a really fun one to go after. We also got the ocean sunfish, which I just caught today, although I've already gotten plenty of those. The saw shark, the hammerhead shark, great white shark, and the whale shark, as well as the suckerfish are all leaving. Okay, so 2 fish that are still sitting in my backlog that I have to get now before I lose the opportunity. And then we have the deep sea creatures. Leaving after September are the sea grapes, the sea urchin, the slate pencil urchin, the moon jellyfish, the gigas giant clam, the, where are you, tiger prawn, and the horseshoe crab, and the flatworm. So we are at least good on the deep sea creatures, but it looks like we got 2 fish to go after. One in the river, that is a very small one that can only be caught, I believe, at night, and then there is the blue marlin, which can only be caught off of the pier at pretty much any time of day. So both of those are going to be really hard to go after. Now you might think, well, if the blue marlin can be caught off the pier at any time of day, shouldn't that be really easy to track down? Well, no, because trying to catch fish off of the pier is a total crapshoot, especially finfish. So you can pretty much just try to reload them over and over again by running back and forth. That takes forever. What is recommended is you get a whole lot of bait. And by a whole lot of bait, I mean literally like hundreds of bait. All of the bait that you can possibly get. You throw it in the water, you hope it's a finfish. If it's not, you scare it away, you throw more bait in, and you just do this over and over again. You try to catch it, but guess what? Pretty much any other finfish can also be caught in that same situation. So you're just going to be doing this all frickin' day long until eventually the blue marlin pops. This can take hours. I'm not kidding when I say it can take hours, and that's even if you don't botch the attempt, because if that happens, well, obviously that sucks too, but how will you really know? You just have to keep doing it over and over again until eventually it comes out. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's a high chance I'm not even going to attempt it in the course of this episode. I might go after the other one, the nibblefish, but the blue marlin, not happening. What I'm going to do instead is I am going to be basically just searching for it for the next few days, working really hard. I'm probably going to do it actually tomorrow on the 29th and just farm it constantly all day long until it eventually pops. And when it does, I'm probably just going to record that on my Switch, and then I will tack it on to the end of this episode, and then you can see the successful attempt for yourself, just sort of as like a hurrah, we did it, we are done with September, because this is kind of, I would say, the last really stressful month for fishing for at least a few months. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, I saw Angus somewhere. Where the heck did he go? Why did I run past him? He was actually walking over towards Flick, I think. Oh, no, there he is. Hold on. I should probably let him get this tiger butterfly. He's not going to get it, but I'm just going to humor him anyway. Come on, Angus, you got this. He's really focusing hard. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Oh, he just gave up. Well, okay, fine. Don't worry about it then. What's up, buddy? Oh, man, another one. Man, I'm so embarrassed for having these villagers that I haven't talked to in a while. I've just been so, like, moving along as fast as I can, trying to get every single thing done, that sometimes I forget to talk to all my villagers, and sometimes they get neglected for multiple days, and I feel bad about it. It's all yours, Angus. Something for you. You know, I haven't seen Cranston anywhere at all. He's just completely unavailable today, from what I can tell. Whether you're about next up your golden years. Oh, yeah, don't remind me, please. My goodness. 31. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. A clean room suit. Okay, well, again, not going to wear that in this particular situation. Thank you very much. Okay, that is this is Cranston's house, right? I believe it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, where the heck has he gotten off to, I wonder? Maybe he is around trying to catch bugs or something, but we do need to find him at some point. I mean, I don't really have, like I said, I only got the 2 fish to go after, but one of them is going to be a massive project. The other one is not the easiest to find, but I still should be able to track it down relatively easy. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I guess for now, let's just look for Cranston, and then I think we can probably spend the most of this episode, most of the rest of this episode, just sort of going over some things. This would be kind of a good time to stop, kind of take stock of everything, talk about my thoughts on some of the things that we're still missing for the remainder of this playthrough, because, you know, we're starting to get into a point where these episodes are spaced out literally a week apart, sometimes 8 days, sometimes 6 days or 5 days. I mean, kind of all over the place in terms of episode length. That, you know, there's a lot going on with these episodes. And I really want to make sure that we actually have a trajectory in mind, even though it's starting to get a little bit less concrete, and also just stuff that's going to be taking a lot of time without me really being able to control any of it. Okay, I am not seeing this turkey anywhere. I know he's an ostrich, but he is meant to look like a turkey, and therefore I am calling him that. I mean, technically he's an ostrich villager type, but I mean, so is the peacock girl. What's her name again? I always forget. She's from the first game. And I mean, well, she's a peacock. She's not an ostrich, even though that's the villager type there. I guess you could also say, well, I guess actually, is Cranston supposed to be a crane? Like, because of the name? I don't know. He looks like a turkey to me. He's always looked like, it's the feathers is the main reason. Okay, did you? No. I was trying to go after you. Where are you going? Like, I don't need you that badly, but I do kind of want you in my net. Thank you. Especially because, well, the more bells I get, the better. Especially because I've been actually doing a lot of spending lately and not a lot of selling. So it's not like I'm really all that low on money, but still. All right, let's see if Cranston's inside Nook's Cranny really quickly before I do anything else. Plus, I am trying to actually catch insects for that one Nook Miles achievement. So I probably should get to that. He is not in here. But we do have, ooh, actually, I don't think I have this thing on my, I don't think I have this thing at all. Flower display case. Before I actually spend money on that, let me quickly check here really quickly. And no, I do not. Okay, the only two things I have that start with flower in my purchase history is the flowery painting and the flower bed, and that's it. So we will definitely take that. Basically just trying to fill up everything that I don't own in my catalog at this point with all of the money that I can spend oh so frivolously. Because, well, there's not really anything else that I'm spending my money on anymore. It's not like I got debts to pay. Everything is taken care of. All right, I'm going to actually head on in to resident services really quickly. We're going to stop by the Nook Miles thing. I'm also going to check with the Able sisters really quickly as well. Maybe Cranston's in there. I don't know. I can't find the guy. Hi, everybody. I don't really think you get like a specific birthday wish from these two, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to check just in case. But first things first, okay, I probably could have just checked this from my phone. A yacht! There is a whole yacht. Do I already have that in my thing? Hold on. I mean, not like I'm so rich that I need to be out here buying yachts, but I mean, it would be nice for the purposes of decorating, so you're gonna make me go all the way down. Okay, hold on. Is it in here? It's not. Okay, let's buy that really quickly. Well, no, never mind. I do not have the money for that. Let me access my ABD first, and then we can buy that. Because I'm pretty sure I got enough in here, right? A lot less than I honestly thought. Okay, I'm just going to get it outright. There we go. So just do that, because that, I believe, was the cost of it. And I guess while we're just in here, let's just buy it from here. Cool. This will allow me to mess with my... And that'll allow me to mess with my dock a little bit more, so that's cool. Bubblegum KK! Absolutely! The best song in the entire freaking game. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's see. Again, I don't think we get a birthday wish from either. I mean, well, we already get one from Isabel in the opening, which I actually did not show, so my apologies. But I just wanted to see if there is anything here. Afternoon, happy birthday. Oh, we do! I didn't think I'd forget such a special occasion, did you? I've been hoping to run into you since I woke up this morning. Now then, how can I help you today? You are the best. There's not really actually anything I need. I just wanted to say hello, so I'm going to say I'm good for now. Appreciate you, Isabel. You can go back to your dusting. And what about you, Tommy Tom? Do you got anything as well? Hello. This is the construction cost. Nothing. Wow. Okay, you do not change. Well... Clearly, Isabel is a little bit more, like, clocked in on the resident's needs. This is going to be the moment where she, like, turns to him and says, did you wish him happy birthday? And he just, like, looks back and goes, it's his birthday? Oh, Tom, it's okay. You're the forgetful uncle of the entire island. All right, Able sisters. Let's see. I'm mostly just looking for Cranston at this point. Like, I'm not really focused on anything else. But I also don't know why he'd be in here right now. Okay, cool. Hello. Oh, I haven't talked to you, actually, in a little while, have I, Sable? Oh, really? I didn't know Sable gave you one. Oh, that's so cute. Some patterned fabric. I made it myself. You know, you can customize furniture by switching out the parts that are made of fabric. I thought you might want to use my fabric for doing that. I also made lots of different kinds of patterns, so if you see one you like, please feel free to use it. Anytime you're customizing furniture to workbench, just select pattern. Oh, that's so nice. Well, I really want to see this now. I want to see what pattern we're talking about here. Also, let's see if there's any good birthday clothes I can get myself, because I don't even think I've checked this week. And we're at the end of the week. Oh, my goodness. Got a fuzzy vest, a layered shirt, sweater, on shirt, no thank you. Oh, my gosh. They got, like, all of, like, the trust fund kid clothes that you would ever get to look as. I mean, there's a little bit of just nerdy stuff, but also just, like, I'm a douchebag. Obviously not to generalize. I don't mean that to anybody who actually earnestly wears that stuff. I'm just talking about the stereotypes here. Paperboy cap. Ooh, steampunk hat. That's interesting. A lot of, like, interesting combinations of stuff, but not really anything I need. Rounded beard. No, thank you. I mean, actually, that would kind of fit the way I look right now, but I think I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, honestly, nothing in there I super want. I do need to actually get to changing my clothes again, because I haven't done that, I think, in a few episodes. Not that it has mattered all that much because of how much time we spent in Happy Home Paradise, but I probably should have, at least for this episode. I guess I changed my shirt. Whatever. All right, I'm going to keep looking and seeing if I can track down Cranston. There he is. Oh, my goodness. He was over here by Tangy. I walked past here so many times. Okay, sorry, Cranston. Again, another character I ignored. The last three I talked to were all the ones that it's been way too long since I've spoken to them. I feel bad. And they were all guys, too. Say what? Birthday cake. All right. Thank you, Cranston, for the gift in return that I know you're going to give me because everybody else has done that. Got an idea? Let's be friends forever. I mean, if you don't have anything else to do. Of course I don't, Cranston. I like you a lot. I don't mean to ignore you. Wait, where did the... Oh, it went up here. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, it's because this was where my money bag... Ooh, arcade seat. Actually, let's take a look at this. See. Oh, cool. Okay, well, I definitely have arcade machines that I want to put inside my house, so that is actually very useful. I don't think I had that in my catalog. That might have been the most useful gift of all of them, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Okay, cool. All right. Before we head on over to Harv's Island and also take a little bit of a trip on the Cap'n Boat Tour, I want to head into the museum for a second, and I want to have a little bit of a discussion about some things. So... I made a point of it earlier in the playthrough to get through every single section of the museum. And obviously, I already finished out the fossils section. It's completely done. We've already gone through it. No need to do that again. Insect section is getting close. I believe it's the closest of any of the sections. We're only missing a small handful, many of which appear in winter and spring. So... pretty much once we get through there, we should be good to go. But yeah, I'm like almost like done in here. Honestly, I've tried to be so diligent with my Critterpedia that like everything that is empty here is not in the museum, obviously, because I don't like to, you know, that's the very first thing I do is if I catch something new, it goes straight to the museum. Always. This belongs in a museum, as you can see. So I've only got 7 insects that I'm missing. So yeah, we're pretty close to done here. A lot more fish I'm missing. And honestly, a lot less deep sea creatures that I'm missing. So this section is pretty much done. The fish has got a long way to go, but fishing actually gets pretty active once you start hitting the colder months. If that's not surprising at all, it honestly should be because it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But for whatever reason, this game is a lot more balanced in the way it handles its fish versus some things like the bugs. Like the bugs, it logistically makes sense also, but I guess they didn't want to make winter months too barren, so they give you a lot more options to catch. Because it's not like fish aren't really seasonal like they are. Like, I mean, they can be based on like their locations, but as far as like when they can be found, like if they can survive in that climate at all, they're going to be there both when it's cold and when it's warm. They don't really go too far unless they're obviously a migratory fish like salmon for whatever reason. So insects are a bit of a different story, obviously, because they tend to, well, not come out at all when it's cold. Most insects can't regulate their body temperature the way that, well, honestly, that fish can, mostly just because water doesn't really... I don't know. The fish, I probably shouldn't get into this too much because I'm no scientist or anything, but it makes a lot more sense that fish are able to kind of stabilize themselves in the colder months because they've obviously been evolved to do this for millions and millions of years, and bugs have not. So, that is, I mean, it just doesn't really make sense that you can find them in the winter months other than just, you know, for gameplay reasons, because obviously they want to give you more things to do in the winter when it can get really boring otherwise because so much is taken up by the fact that there's just snow everywhere. So Right. I'm pretty happy with where everything is at. I mean, again, I've had a 100% clear rate through every single month. Haven't missed any of the bugs or fish thus far. Granted, we are only 4 months through the game at this point, June, July, August, and September. And we've still got a long ways to go, but obviously the next 8 months are going to be a little bit quicker than it has been in the past. So I'm going to be a little bit more diligent. I mean, literally every 4 episodes from this point on, I mean, in some cases 5, we are going to be taking a time to stop and going over whatever I'm missing for that month before something goes away. So that is going to be a little bit of a challenge, especially as we go over, like the blue marlin, for instance, some incredibly rare creatures that are not the easiest to track down unless you're actively looking for them. And that's kind of been the other thing too. Everything I've done in this game has been mostly incidental. I haven't really been going for anything in particular, except for the palm tree bugs. That was the one exception, but I didn't just go for the palm tree bugs. I oversaturated. In fact, I think I've caught more palm tree bugs than any other creatures in this entire game. So that's a little bit of a different story, but that obviously was for a different conceit. It wasn't for the museum as much as it was just getting boatloads of cash so that I could pay off all my debts, and it worked. So there you go. But then we get the art exhibit, and this is the one that I'm the most concerned about. So this is entirely luck of the draw. It's the chips fall where they may, I suppose. I am missing a lot of art pieces. In fact, oh crap, my capture software is literally covering my list on my screen. Hold on. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am missing 13 paintings and 6 sculptures still. And I gotta say, Red has really been screwing me over on Harv's Island. I generally, like on my main playthrough, I would get like 1 new art piece a week from Harv's Island up until I had maybe only like 5 or 6 ones left that I was missing. And at that point, I was, I mean, obviously that's when things got really hard to really focus on and get because, whatever pops up at the treasure trawler or at Harv's Island is completely random. But up until that point, I was making pretty steady progress. So far, I have only had luck from the treasure trawler. I've gotten maybe like 2 or 3 paintings or statues in the last like month and a half from Harv's Island. It's just not like every other week I get maybe 1, even though I refresh his inventory every single day, or at least refresh 1 item, because I'm constantly buying fakes so that he will put in new ones, and I'm still just not getting it. It's just not happening for me. So it's been a little frustrating trying to get that exhibit, and I'm going to just say now, there's a possibility that one doesn't get done before this Let's Play is over. I'm leaving that open. It's obviously going to all depend on how close we get. If I get to the point where I'm only like 1 or 2 away and the Let's Play is almost over, I am going to just stop everything and focus on that all the way up until the very end, I promise you, because I would like to see all of the exhibits complete before this is all done. But obviously, that's only so much in my control. Okay, and actually, before I do anything else, I want to make a quick correction here. So we're going to actually see if we get lucky here. Hold on. Oh, this might actually be interesting. Hold on a second. I don't think that's it. I think I was too late on that. That's probably just a... Oh! Not what I was expecting, actually. That is a ray. Okay, cool. I was expecting a sea bass there because of how late I was. Okay, I want to actually make a correction here really quickly. Marlins do not actually have fins. I want to, put... Which I think is hilarious. I was sure that they have fins because... Have you ever seen a blue marlin? They have huge dorsal fins. They're gigantic. Why would it not have, more so than any shark, why would they not have gigantic fins poking out of the water with their shadows? Well, apparently the fin, or the shadow for the blue marlin in this game does not have a fin. And I actually didn't know that up to this point, but I wanted to quickly check myself on that before I continued with that with any further confidence, and someone went in the comments like, "No, it doesn't have a fin, you idiot, you stupid." No, I wanted to quickly correct myself there. So no, actually, you're looking for large shadows, which means that it could be a ray, it could be a sea bass, which is going to be very common, or it could be a blue marlin, and that's going to be the really rare one, obviously. So something to keep in mind. But all right, Captain, I want to take a tour. It's my birthday. I want to go see a fancy island. We haven't really done this very much more in this Let's Play. Honestly, this might even be the last time I ever do this because there's not really much more incentive for me to do so. But I just want to kind of chill out. I want to enjoy the vibes. I want to sail. I want to listen to you sing. And yeah, I just want to enjoy kind of the rest of this episode as we get towards the end. I know this has been a very strange flavor of episode, and honestly, I'm coming into this having not really recorded anything for a very long time, so I'm a little bit rusty too, but I wanted to get through this episode and get it done, and I still have like that happy home paradise stuff sort of looking at me on the horizon that I have to take care of, and we're close. We're very close with that one, but man, I'm not like looking forward to finishing all of that out too much. It's like no hate to anybody who enjoys that stuff. That is my least favorite part of the game. I don't dislike it. It's stuff that I would really rather just very occasionally passively participate in rather than play all the time. Stuff like this is the stuff that I like about Animal Crossing, is just the vibes, man. I just want to like chill out. I want to enjoy this. I mean, I said it in my top 20 video, but it's all true. This is like the fun stuff for me, is just relaxing and chilling and going and getting a potato island, which honestly sounds freaking awesome. Oh man, I could go with making myself some homemade fries right now. Obviously not from these, but I mean, yeah, maybe I could rev up that fryer in my kitchen a little bit later. And I don't know, maybe treat myself. I think I'd rather make potato chips though. That sounds a little bit better. Let's see, we got anything here? So I did want to check this to see if there was a good recipe over here, because sometimes there are. Got some pumpkin cupcakes. Okay, that could be fun. Maybe I could make those for myself as a little bit of a birthday treat. And there's probably not going to be a whole lot else around here, but I did want to just sort of see. I thought I was going to need that vaulting pole, but that is not the case at all. Pardon me, you too. Man, I'm going to actually kind of miss stuff like this. I really wish there was a little bit more to... Ooh, there's an Icarus butterfly. I'm going to see if I can actually catch that guy once it loops back around. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to miss stuff like this. I really wish that these island tour islands had just a bit more going on in them. It really does suck that there's really not much to them. Like, they've got so much less than the Nook Miles Islands. I mean, I get it. They're half the price in terms of Nook Miles, 1,000 versus 2,000. But still, I just wish there was a little bit more going on some of these places. I wish you could, like, get more variety to them. I also wish they just weren't fixated to a specific time of day and whatnot. I think that's a little bit silly that they have to do that, but it sucks that we really don't have a whole lot of reason to come back to these things anymore after so long in the playthrough, but I guess we'll just have to say goodbye to this one and head on back. I think after Captain plays his song, I'm actually going to head straight on over to Harv's Island, so I'll just do a cut once that's over with, and then I'll just meet you guys there in a second. All right, here we are. Now, there's not much that I'm going to be taking a look at because I've honestly talked with every other vendor. The main thing I want to look at is actually Reds, but I'm also going to see if I can check Kix's really quickly. Okay, so literally, I don't know if this is a fake, but it doesn't matter because I already have this one. This one, however, I know for a fact is a fake, but given that it is a Saturday and not a... It is a Saturday? Is it a Saturday? It is a Saturday. I am going to buy this thing just to sort of refresh, even though, again, I know it's a fraud, so it's going to be going straight in the trash once it gets there. I do not have the legit version of this yet still, so waiting on that one to eventually convey. Hopefully someday soon. All right, let's take a look and see what we got in here. Just some socks, a bunch of pretty shoes, and then some way too extra shoes. Not really anything here that I need all that much, so sorry, Kix. Not really. Honestly, his selection has not been surprising me for quite some time. And Sahara, I already got all of your stuff, I do believe, but I can at least show them really quickly. because obviously it allows you to buy more. The limestone cave, I think I didn't have anything but the paintball wall, and I did buy all of the rugs as well, which, I mean, you know, the rubber mud mat, maybe not so nice, but the rest of the mats are actually pretty darn cool. And then, I don't know, I really like the limestone cave wall. I really want to, like, coordinate that with something in some way to make an actual interesting room of some kind, but I don't really know how I'm going to be able to do that. Anyway. All right, I think that pretty much is everything I wanted to do here. I obviously don't want to head to work because I ain't freaking working on my birthday. You kidding me? I suppose I can just spend the rest of this episode going after fish. So first things first, I'm going to head straight into trying to catch the nibblefish. And I was actually wrong on the time. I've actually only got not that much time left to catch it today. So I will try for the next 45 minutes or whatever that I have. Obviously, I'm not going to make you guys see that all throughout this episode. I'm going to cut till I find it. But the good news is that the nibblefish is actually very easy to track down because it has a tiny shadow. There are not very many fish that fall under the tiniest shadow moniker. Most of them can be small, but tiny is very, very rare. So, like, for instance, I think there's like something like 15 river fish that fall under the small category, but only like 3 or 2 that fall under the tiny category. So like that right there, that's a small. I'm almost positive. I'm going to catch it to see, but I'm almost positive that's a small right there. Yeah, I do believe, yep, that's a small. So that's a crucian carp right there. So we're looking for one size smaller than that, which is, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. And also because my island is not the easiest to navigate up and down, it's obviously going to be a little bit tricksy, not to mention the banks of both ends of the river are going to almost always be filled with salmon, which is going to make things a little bit more difficult. That's why you got the large shadows over here. So I can scare those off, but it's not really going to do me any good. I'm just going to basically be going back and forth, also checking out the pier every once in a while to see if I can't find a large shadow there. And as I do that, I'm not going to end this episode yet, but and in fact, I'm not going to until I catch the nibblefish, but I do want to say that that's pretty much it for this one. So, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. Seriously, I always appreciate it. I'm glad that people are actually liking this series. I did not think that it was really going to be all that beloved, and a lot of people were going to find it tedious and monotonous. And granted, you know, they might still. We still got a long ways to go yet in this playthrough, and we are starting to hit, I would say, the slower part of this Let's Play, which I don't really have too much of a problem with, but I don't know, maybe people will. Hopefully not. I really hope that I'm able to continue to keep you guys entertained as this Let's Play continues on, but obviously we're just going to get a bit more mellow, a bit more relaxed, and we're just going to have a grand old time together for the next however many episodes this all takes, which I'm estimating is somewhere in the additional 30s, possibly. I don't know. I'm not going to obviously make any concrete guesses right now, but who's to really say? All right. I'm going to see you all in a minute when I have caught myself a nibblefish, and I don't know, maybe if I can catch a blue marlin in between, we can squeeze that in too. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm not cutting any of that because that legitimately was the very first shadow I saw after I said, hey, I'm going to cut here. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we got it. That's it for that. Now it's just blue marlin time. Wow. I cannot believe that. It really took me that long to track one of those things down, and all of a sudden, just boom, like second attempt and it's there. That's just sad. And yes, there it is. All right, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.